Ever hit a so-called milestone and felt emptier than before? You're not broken, you're awake. I spent the last 8 years tutoring English online. Steady income, flexible schedule, decent life on paper. But every morning I find myself staring at that headset, knowing I was built for something bigger. That isn't success. That's survival with benefits. You know that feeling. The goal you fought for becomes yours. The celebration lasts a weekend, then Monday hits, and you're right back to that restless ache. The thing you thought would fix everything just revealed how broken you still feel. The dirty secret of achievement is this: sometimes the win doesn't celebrate you back. Welcome to Daily Power Boost. Ignite your potential, the podcast where your transformation begins. I'm Shawn Michael, and each day I'll bring you quick, impactful insights and action steps to fuel your personal and professional growth. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a leader, or someone ready to break limits and ignite greatness, this is your daily power boost to crush obstacles, stay focused, and awaken the extraordinary potential within you. Because remember, greatness begins within. Let's go. Welcome back to Daily Power Boost. Today we're opening season 4 with a new arc, the celebration void, the place where success looks right on paper but feels wrong in your soul. Because if you've ever checked the box, degree, job, title, business launch, and still felt restless, that ache isn't failure, it's feedback. It was your identity saying, "This wasn't for me. This was for the me I thought I had to be." Let me tell you what the void really looks like. It's the Sunday night before starting that dream job you fought for, lying in bed with a knot in your stomach instead of excitement. It's posting the graduation photo with the perfect smile while wondering why everyone else seems more thrilled than you are. It's hitting your sales goal and feeling nothing, or less than nothing, hollow. I used to think something was wrong with me. Why couldn't I just be grateful? Why did every achievement feel like wearing someone else's clothes? Here's what I know now. The void isn't a bug in your system. It's a feature. And what no one tells you? Wins without alignment feel awkward, not alive. You know it in your body. Relief doesn't land. Joy feels borrowed. It's not proof you're ungrateful. It's proof the win isn't yours. Think about the last time you accomplished something that looked impressive to everyone else. Did you feel the rush you expected? Or did you feel like you were watching someone else's life from the outside? Your nervous system knows the difference between authentic achievement and performance. When you're chasing someone else's definition of success, your body keeps the score. The celebration feels foreign because it is. Applause is like a sugar rush. External validation will hype you for a moment, but when the clapping stops, you're left with a question. Do I even like who I was becoming to earn this? I remember the day I realized I'd been performing my entire adult life. Every job, every relationship, every goal, I was asking the same question. Will this finally make me enough? But enough for who? For parents who wanted safety? For a culture that worships busy? For some invisible audience I'd been trying to impress since I was 12? The applause was never for me. It was for the character I was playing. The void isn't punishment. It's just a signal. It's your soul's way of saying, we're not done here. This isn't it. Most people medicate the void. They chase the next promotion, the next relationship, the next shiny object. They think the ache means they're not trying hard enough. They're wrong. The ache means you're trying too hard at the wrong things. Stop running from it and start listening to it. Your emptiness is information. It's telling you which mountains aren't yours to climb. It's showing you the gap between who you are and who you think you should be. That gap's not your enemy. It's your compass. Take a breath. Let yourself feel the emptiness instead of covering it with the next goal, the next distraction, the next performance. Let me ask you this. Which of your wins felt hollow even though you told yourself they should feel amazing? And where have you been climbing someone else's mountain? If you stopped chasing applause, if you stopped performing for invisible audiences, what mountain would you actually want to climb? What would you build if no one was watching? What would you choose if the only approval that mattered was your own? Here's your boost. First, write down one win that still feels heavy, the achievement that looks right on paper but sits wrong in your chest. Second, ask yourself, whose approval was I chasing when I fought for this? Was it your parents, your peers, some version of yourself you thought you had to become? Third, reframe it. The void isn't failure, it's direction. It's not proof you're broken, it's proof you're authentic. The celebration void isn't your undoing, it's your turning point. It shows you that ladders, medals, contracts, or stable income will never be enough if they're not yours to climb. It has to be about alignment, about identity, about choosing the life that celebrates you back. The void is sacred. It's your inner wisdom refusing to settle for a life that fits someone else's blueprint. Honor it, listen to it, let it guide you home to yourself. Next up, urgency is a drug. Why you're addicted to false deadlines. Because if the void is the ache after the win, urgency is the drug you use to avoid feeling it. With strength and heart, I'm Shawn Michael. Thanks for tuning in to Daily Power Boost. Ignite your potential. Remember, transformation starts with action. So take today's insight, make it your own, and awaken your inner potential. Because remember, greatness begins within. Catch you tomorrow for your next Power Boost.